Do you have these top 3 most ultra-rare and valuable 1971 series coins worth thousands to millions that are highly coveted by coin collectors? With only 3 known coins remaining, these 1971 3 coins is both extremely rare and highly sought after. However, the 1971 Elizabeth II 2p new pence is a notable coin in the history of British currency, marking the beginning of the decimalization of the British monetary system. This transition was a significant moment in British numismatics, representing a move from the centuries-old system of pounds, shillings, and pence to a simpler, more straightforward decimal system. The 1971 2p coin, with its inscription, New Pence, is a product of this historical shift. The 1971's Lincoln penny is a significant coin in U.S. numismatic history, valued by collectors for its historical context, minting details, and potential rarity depending on the specific variant. This penny, part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, has several characteristics that make it stand out, from its design elements to its minting process. In this detailed exploration, we'll delve into the coin's history, its role in the broader context of U.S. coinage, its design and production details, and how its value fluctuates depending on condition and variety. These coins are a key area of interest for collectors, as they can significantly increase the value of a coin. The 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar is a notable coin because it marks the first full year when half-dollars were struck entirely from copper-nickel clad composition, ending the silver content used in earlier issues, 1964 to 1970. Despite its high mintage, error varieties and high-grade specimens can command significant value. Collectibility and value of the 1971 2p coin. While the 1971 2p coin is not rare, it is still a popular item among collectors, particularly those interested in decimal coins or British numismatics. The value of a 1971 2p coin depends largely on its condition, with uncirculated coins or those in mint condition fetching higher prices. 1971 2p coin errors. Error coins have always been a fascinating aspect of coin collecting, and the 1971 2p coin is no exception. The 1971's penny has a few notable varieties and potential errors that can affect its value. Proof coins are supposed to be struck with precision, so any errors on a proof coin are particularly unusual and valuable. A proof 1971's penny with a significant error can be worth a $500 to $3,200 or more substantial premium. History of the 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar. Introduction. The coin honors President John F. Kennedy, who was assassinated in 1963. The design by Gilroy Roberts, obverse, and Frank Gasparo, reverse, has been used since its inception in 1964. Material. In 1971, the U.S. Mint transitioned from the 40% silver-clad composition to a copper-nickel-clad composition, consisting of an inner core of pure copper and outer layers of a copper-nickel alloy. Mintage. Denver Mint, 302,097,424 coins struck, making it a common coin in circulation. While the majority of 1971 2p coins were minted without issues, there are several known varieties and errors that make certain coins particularly valuable to collectors. Die errors. One of the most common types of errors on the 1971 2p coin is the die error. Die errors occur when there is a problem with the die used to strike the coin. This can result in a variety of issues, such as doubling, misalignment, or other imperfections. The history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head cent, which had been in circulation since 1859. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's likeness, and it has remained in production ever since, making it one of the longest-running coin series in American history. Brenner's design featured Lincoln's profile on the obverse, front, and 2 stalks of wheat on the reverse, back. Common errors and varieties. Several errors on the 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar make certain coins highly collectible. Doubled die obverse, DDO. Look for doubling on the date, In God We Trust, or other inscriptions. Values for DDO errors range from $50 to $500 plus depending on the severity and condition. Struck on a silver planchet. Some 1971 D halves were mistakenly struck on leftover 40% silver planchets from 1970. These errors are rare and highly valuable. Value, $5,000 to $10,000 plus depending on the grade. One known die error for the 1971 2p coin involves the doubling of the text or images on the coin. This is referred to as a double die error. In these cases, elements of the design, such as the inscription or the image of the queen, appear to be duplicated slightly off-center. This type of error is highly sought after by collectors due to its rarity. Off-center strikes, another type of error that can occur with the 1971 2p coin, is an off-center strike. This happens when a coin is not properly aligned in the press, causing the design to be struck off-center. The result is a coin with part of the design missing or cut off by the edge of the coin. This reverse design, known as the wheat ears or wheat penny, was used until 1958, after which it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, in 1959. The Lincoln Memorial reverse remained in place until 2008, followed by a series of designs commemorating different phases of Lincoln's life in 2009 for the bicentennial of his birth. The 1971 penny falls within this era of the Lincoln Memorial reverse and represents one of the many annual releases of the Lincoln cent by the U.S. Mint. The minting process in 1971, the U.S. Mint produces coins at several facilities, including in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, marked with a D, and San Francisco, marked with an S. Off-center strikes, a portion of the design appears missing because the blank planchet wasn't properly aligned. Clipped planchet, this occurs when the blank planchet has a curved or straight piece missing. Missing clad layer, the absence of the top nickel layer reveals the copper core. Die cracks, cuds, or strike-throughs, these minor errors occur during the striking process. Circulated coins, most are worth only face value, 50 cents, or slightly above for copper-nickel content. MS-67 and higher, can exceed $1,000 plus due to scarcity in these grades. Proof coins, no proofs were struck at the Denver Mint. Proofs of the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar were made only at the San Francisco Mint, as proofs. Off-center strikes are less common than die errors, but they are still of interest to collectors. Planchet errors involve the blank metal discs, planchets, that are used to strike coins. These errors can occur if the planchet is flawed or if an incorrect metal composition is used. For the 1971 2p coin, most planchet errors involve improper thickness or metal composition. These coins may be lighter or heavier than standard coins or may have a different appearance due to the incorrect metal composition. Wrong metal error, while not specific to the 1971 2p coin, there have been instances where coins are struck on planchets meant for other denominations. For example, a 2p coin might be struck on a planchet meant for a 1p coin. The 1971 Lincoln penny was struck at the San Francisco Mint. During this period, the San Francisco Mint was primarily producing proof coins for collectors, but it also struck regular business strike coins, though these were much less common. 1971 was an important year in U.S. coinage as it came just 1 year after the cessation of silver content in dimes and quarters in 1970, continuing the transition to copper-nickel-clad coinage. Pennies, however, retained their primarily copper composition during this period. The composition of the 1971 Lincoln penny was 95% copper and 5% zinc, a standard that had been in place since 1962. The 1971 penny retained these physical characteristics. Collecting tips. Authentication. Errors such as the silver planchet strike or DDO should be authenticated by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Preservation. Higher grade coins or error varieties increase significantly in value if kept in pristine condition. Inspection. Use a magnifier to detect doubling or other fine details. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar represents a key piece for collectors, particularly when featuring rare errors or in exceptional condition. This type of error is extremely rare and highly valuable. The value of the 1971 2p error coins. The value of a 1971 2p error coin can vary widely depending on the type of error and the coin's condition. It's important to note that while error coins can be valuable, the vast majority of 1971 2p coins are common and hold little more than face value unless they are in exceptional condition. Factors affecting value. Several factors can influence the value of a 1971 2p error coin. Type of error. Some errors are more common than others. For example, a double die error might be less valuable than a wrong metal error due to rarity. Condition. Like all coins, the condition of the 1971 2p coin plays a crucial role in its value.